Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, appreciate you stopping by. Hope you enjoy the content. If you would do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. I do appreciate the support. So, finally got some good weather. It has stopped raining, I think through the, the Memorial Day holiday. I think it rained in this area for almost a week straight. It was terrible, awful, and just not fun. And then other days it's been super windy when it's been nice, so not great for filming outside. But got a good day today. Figured I'd come out and shoot a review. So this is a bottle that dropped recently, and it's a Distillery Exclusive. So if you make your way into the Baltimore market and you get down to Sagamore, I suggest you maybe check this pour out. And again, doing another rye video. It's kind of crazy, but I live in the DC metro area, and Maryland and even Virginia has just incredible distilleries that are doing awesome rye whiskey. And you know, I enjoy more crafty type rye whiskey stuff that's got some bite, some flavor, and that kind of stuff. So have been getting more and more into rye whiskey lately, and I think I said this either on a backstage recently or maybe on one of my streams. I think 2026 is going to be the year of the rye. There are so many good rye whiskey expressions that are hitting the market right now, from small craft distilleries to even some of the legacy guys, that it's pretty incredible. So I know a few people out there will say, hey Mike, welcome to the dark side, all that kind of stuff, but you know, I'm enjoying it. I enjoy my bourbon, I enjoy my whiskey, but I do enjoy rye. It's actually starting to grow on me, and love to experiment and try new things. So what we're going to talk about today, this is the Distillery Exclusive. So it's a pot stilled series from Sagamore. This is their Rye Malt whiskey, and this was for their I guess anniversary that they had. And this thing, it's 100 proof, it's aged 7 years. The mash bill is 66% malted rye and 34% rye. And I believe, let's see, distilled and bottled, so they put on the back, so this is the malted rye, comes from Bear Branch Malt, which is in Westminster, Maryland, and they use 2,650 pounds of that. The rye comes from Hickory Hollow Farm, and that's in Finksburg, Maryland, and that was 1,350 pounds. And then the barrels that they use was Wilson Forest Products in Northern Maryland, and they used 2 barrels. So this is again Distillery Exclusive, and that is the bottle. I'm gonna get some shots of this up here on the deck and everything like that. But this, as you can see, I've gotten into this bottle a little bit. I cracked it. I've sampled it out to a few people and a few friends, and it's interesting, man. It is a very good pour. I actually truly enjoy most of the Sagamores that I've had. Their double oak is something special. But let's get this in the Glen. Let's chat a little bit about it. Right, decent cork pop. So what I noticed right away on this bottle is just, it's got a nice like amber kind of reddish tone to it, which is pretty cool. And for a 100 proofer, it's definitely there's some viscosity in here. I know I talk about viscosity a lot. I like stuff that when you spin it around in the Glen and you do some twirling, it gets that ring right around the top of the Glen, and then the legs just kind of form down there and everything like that. Some stuff kind of falls really quickly. Other stuff will cling and fall very slowly. So this has some decent viscosity, and haven't sipped this in a while. So I'm going to see what I get here. But they do have some notes on the bottle, which I'm not going to read right now. But I recall when I did try this, the notes kind of definitely come across. So this probably one of the few ryes that has like that little bit of mintiness to it, a minty nose that I actually like. Some of the minty ryes I just don't care for, but this thing, maybe it's because it's malted that I enjoy it. It's what, the 66% malted. You know, maybe that content is what's kind of, when I sip on it, kind of covers that up. But on the nose, you definitely get the hint of the rye mintiness. And then, I mean, it's like, it's very, little bit of floral note in there, and maybe something sweet. I can't put my finger on, but it's got a very, very pleasant nose. It's not off-putting or anything like that. Sometimes when you get malt, like a high malt content, you get that little bit of funkiness in there that sometimes I don't enjoy. But yeah, pleasant on the nose. Absolutely love it. All right. Cheers, everybody. Wow. That has changed a little bit since I first had it. So, for rye whiskey, there is caramel in there. It's not like a bourbon caramel, but there's a hint of some sweet caramel in there. A little bit of, what is it, like the I can't remember the can. It's like I don't know if it's a candy or if it's a cookie. It's got like a waffle, and it's got a little bit of caramel in it. That's what this tastes like. A little bit of I can't put my finger on the note, but it's got a nice sweetness to it. Just very, very easy, pleasant to sip, pleasant to enjoy. It's probably something that you can drink this time of year. It's nice and light, not heavy, not overpowering, and just an absolute pleasant pour in the Glen. So if you can get over to Maryland, or you know somebody who lives in the Baltimore market, hit them up, see if they can snag a bottle for you. I don't know. I got this the day it dropped, and so I've had it for a while. Been meaning to do the review, just haven't done it. And I don't know if there's still some left or not, so I haven't been down to Sagamore since I went to pick up this bottle. So I don't know what the stock is or what's going on, but it may be worth an inquiry. And if you have a friend that's willing to pick something up and hand deliver it to you, it might be worth the go. Oh man, it's just really pleasant, man. Really, really pleasant. So, man, enjoy that. So, this is such a good pour. Anyhow, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you tuning into the channel. I appreciate you interacting with the content. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as I end always, this is the West Virginia Bourbon Guy. Remind you that pours are always best when they are shared with friends. Cheers, everybody. Man, I gotta hold on. Let me look at this thing. There it is. Floral honey is what they say. So this is the flavor profile: floral honey, caramel, malted chocolate, herbal bread, dried cherries, and lingering lemon peel. I get the lemon. That is definitely on the finish. Not necessarily lemon peel, but a little bit of lemon. And definitely that honeyness up front and the caramel. So they're spot on with their notes and the flavor profile on the label. I'll get some pictures of this, so I'll put it as part of the maybe the thumbnail or maybe some B-roll in this video. But appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks, everybody. We'll check you later.